Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Eltsabitah Shafa study ID number 19032110005X. I'm student of agribusiness, Faculty of Agriculture, Tunajo Madura University. Okay, watch the video. There was no significant progress in the development of the sugar industry in Indonesia from 1945 to 1950. Peggy Gending itself could not operate due to settlements that were not possible because many of the sugarcane plants belonged to Peggy Gending were burned by the guerrillas, so that Peggy Gending stopped all operation. It was only in 1957, after this factory was taken over by the Indonesian government, that Peggy Gending was able to operate again. In its developed after ownership was taken over by the Indonesian government, Peggy Gending experienced several develops. The development of Peggy Gending 1957 and 2010 are as follows. The first is the development of the area. Meanwhile, the planting area of Peggy Gending has decreased from year to year. Second is capital. Amount of initial capital the company had when the factory was founded by Culture Bank. Information about amount of the company capital was only found the company was merged into PT Perkebunan Nusantara 11 Estate in the deed of establishment of Notary Harun Kamil SH number 44 date March 11, 1996. Authorized capital of the company is set at 300 billion in developed in accordance with deed of Notary Sri Rahayu Hadi Prasetyo SH date October 2002. The third is infrastructure facility owned by Peggy Gending, include refinery, factory, mechanics, mill station, purification station, evaporation station, evaporator, cooking station, rotation station, boiler station, and electricity station and warehouse. In 1977, Peggy rehabilitates the crush and mill station 8 cooking pans from 5 to 7 and modernized BMA brand rotation station with the latest type, high-grade semi-automatic and full automatic Western State brand in 1978 8 burst boilers with a capacity of 32 tons a horse each. Fourth is the workforce of works in 2005 was 673 people. Fifth is management. Peggy Gending has changed its board or director several times. On 50 April 2007, Insinyur Joko Purnomo was transferred as administrator of Peggy Pajarakan and replaced by Insinyur Agus Iswahyudi. Production management before going through the sugarcane milling stage. It will go through a waking stage. truck arriving carrying sugarcane are weighed to determine the gross weight. The weight of cane or net can be determined by subtracting the weight of the truck filled with the sugarcane gross with the empty truck. At this station, checks are made for the suitability of the type of sugarcane being transported with the type of sugarcane list on the cutting and transport order. In addition, it is also checked the transport sugarcane has met the SOP from the factory, namely SBM sweet, clean, fresh, by check the bricks content and else clean list of the sugarcane itself. The following requirements can sugar according to PG standard Gending at the beginning of the mill and 80 at the middle of the mill. B. Sugarcane is free from impurities, sogolan, these shots, loose, fruit, shoots, roots, and soil materials under the sugarcane. The system apply is first in, first out, FIVO. Sugarcane is processed first and is to avoid sugarcane damage during waiting time such as the inversion of sucrose into glucose and fructose. The maximum waiting time for sugarcane is 36 hours. If the waiting time exceeds the maximum limits, then the possibility of damage to raw material is greater, which can later affect the yield. Loss of sucrose that occurs due to the waiting time for cutting to milling reaches 25% and will continue to increase as the waiting time increases. It contains auxiliary materials that are aid in the process, namely 1. Water, perfect lime, sulfur, liquid phosphate, flocculants. Milling station is a sugarcane milling process to the get juice, which will be processed into sugar. Function of the mill is to extract as much juice as possible from the sugarcane. Purification station is a place to separate the juice from the impurities so that watery juice and filter juice will be produced. Evaporation station to reduce water content in the dilute juice so that it reaches a viscosity of 32B by suppressing sugar loss. Sugar breakdown to a minimum. Cooking station at this station where sugar crystallization occurs. Rotating station is used to separate the sugar crystal from the solution structure. Gending cools down without an reheater or heating before separating the sugar crystal and structure. The rotating station. After going through the stage of processing sugarcane into sugar, next stage is drying and packaging. Sugar produce is packaging and stored in warehouse. Marketing management. Since the release of the bulk monopoly, there have been two sugar trading systems, namely the free sale mechanism. Auction system can mainly be used to sell sugar owned by PG. However, farmers can also sell their sugar through auction, and PD itself is not entitled to hold an auction apart from going through the auction system. Sale of sugar owned by farmers is mostly carried out using free system. SR corporate social responsibility. Number 1, partnership program. Partnership program for distribution of partnership program grants that can improve the technical capabilities of production and marketing of business results. In 2013, disbursed partnership program funds amounting to 59 billion. To build the environment, PTPN 11 disbursed environmental development funds of third 50 in 21 and 30. In the forms of it for disaster victims, education and training, assistance programs, assistance for improving health, assistance for improving facility and infrastructure, and community assistance in poverty alleviation. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm sorry and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.